When you lose someone, there's this period of feeling quite numb and as if you're in another world. Even if you know the death is coming, it can still be quite a shock. But for me, I often think of grief as an unruly beast. You're going about your life and you're thinking, yeah, I'm okay with this, and then something will happen. Something will come on the radio, or you'll see a mug that belonged to the person you lost, and you'll be in a pool of tears.
I can honestly say I was in shock for probably about 2 weeks. I miss her every day. It was really hard. During her life, she became my world. She was everything from the moment I opened my eyes to the moment I closed them.
I did feel a particular guilt because I was out of the room when my wife actually died. Only for about 5 minutes, but that was, I found that difficult. I needn't have blamed myself looking back, but I did. And I think after that, I felt a huge amount of grief and sort of sadness that she died.
It's hard to reconcile the fact that your world has shifted on its axis when you lose someone really significant in your life, and out there life is going on as if nothing happened.
When you're caring for a loved one, you are so stressed and under so much pressure, and you wish that life was different for them and for you. But yet it's the one part of my life I'd go back to from the day she was born. I'd do it again. What helped me after Dolly passed away, or grew her wings, as I like to say, is speaking with other bereaved parents, as they have been able to normalise the experience of grief and loss for me, because I'd never lost a child before, so I didn't know, I guess.
Suddenly I was sort of facing the fact that I no longer had my wife, who was, very much my life, and so I sort of started planning about, or thinking about what I might do, and I went to St Vincent's Hospital where my wife was treated, and said, is there anything I can do to help? And they signed me up as a consumer representative from the cancer stream there, and I still work there, and I also thought about doing a master's degree, which I did, specialising in counselling for cancer patients. So I started that, and I've now completed that, and I'm working as a counsellor for cancer patients.
My mum would often say to me, I know what you're giving up for me, and I'm so grateful to you. I want you to remember how grateful I am for what you've done for me. Now, that still moves me to tears, but I think it was a real gift from her to me.
I incorporate Dolly in everything I do. I wear dragonflies, I wear yellow. I bought a yellow car because it was her favourite colour. I grieve no different to anyone else that lost their loved one. And it's one day at a time.
Cheers.